A public service message brought to you by Child Help and the Ad Council.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans. When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer. When I grow up, I want to be a grass countertop in a new home. When I grow up, I want to be a kid's best birthday present. When I grow up, I want to be a football stadium. When I grow up, I want to be a warm place on a cold day. When I grow up, I want to be a fancy backsplash. I want to be a bike that races around the country. When I grow up, I want to be a bench on a forest trail. I want to be a rocking chair on a sunny porch. I want to be a skyscraper. I want to be. When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. A public service advertisement brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
Greetings, family. This is Salim Muwakil, and I'm asking you to check in with America's most astute radio audience every Saturday between 7 and 10 p.m. and astound family and friends with your bulging mind muscle. Join our global classroom where we always look for patterns in the world's chaos.
On the Talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON.
If you're looking for a local sports show that represents us and stays true to the culture and serves up the real, then it's time to rock with the Bigs. Sundays at 11. We'll give you an authentic look into the Chicago sports scene and bring you closer to your favorite teams and players than you've ever been. So turn off that noise and see what the game's been missing. Listen to the Bigs with me, Terrence Tomlin, and me, Eugene McIntosh. Sunday nights at 11 on the Talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON.
Hi, Senator Cheetahman inviting you into their Classic Blues Juke Joint for some great American fun every Saturday night from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. Here at the Classic Blues Juke Joint, we serve some great American cuisine, barbecue, beers, collard greens, and some great homemade dishes. Wear your good clothes and good smelling perfume and come to the Classic Blues Juke Joint and let's have a great time. That's every Saturday night, 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. on the Talk of Chicago and the voice of the nation, AM 1690 WVON.
The views expressed on our programs are not necessarily those of WVON, Midway Broadcasting Corporation, or participating sponsors.
Live from the Xfinity Studios at WVON. You're listening to Night Blues with Sir Henry Cheatham on 1690, The Talk of Chicago.
So Henry, I have Saturdays set aside just for you and classic blues and R&B, puppy.
This is with a feeling on Classic Blues and R&B, WVON 1690. Well, anytime is a good time on WVON. Hey! Right now, wow! As I'm able. So bad. I get so tore down. I don't even know. Oh, yeah. Got me some butter beans. What's the 6th day of the week? That's right. Night before I need some I'm Sunday morning. Every Saturday you strong. Yes, I do. Every Saturday. Every makes the week go fast, makes the weekend last and last. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you may be. Welcome to Classic Blues and R&B, folks. Sir Henry Cheatham here, the old Magnolia Blues Man, is coming to you live from North America, the middle part of North America, a place we call the United States of America. Welcome to Classic Blues and R&B, folks. Glad to have you aboard. We can get you some real American music here. When you enter the Classic Blues and R&B Club, you know you're at the right juke joint. Here you get your real blues, a healthy shot of soul, and your much needed dose of R&B, rhythm and blues. That's what it is. Blues Beer and Barbecue is the real red, white, and blue. If you do that, folks, you're real patriotic. It's the music of the US of A. And once you get here to Classic Blues, you found the great call letters of WVON. The call letters with a heritage and legacy, WVON 1690 AM. Welcome, folks. Glad to have you aboard wherever you may be. We'll be here with you until 2 a.m. The old Magnolia Blues Man playing the great music for you. We'll be doing it here until 2 a.m. and we do this each and every Saturday night. It's a place that you want to be on Saturday, wherever you are. Am I right, Gerald? Okay.
You're all right, sir.
That's my man Gerald's on the other side over there. He is the technical guy on that end over there. So Gerald and I are here every Saturday. That's Gerald Britz Jr. I forgot to say that's Gerald Britz Jr. My name is Sir Henry Cheatham. It's always a pleasure, folks. Phone number is 773-591-1690. We got a guest coming up with us here. Mr. Chris Jasper would be with us. Many of you know him. He's a member of the Isley Brothers. He did a lot of writing, a lot of music for them, a lot of producing and all that stuff. Isley. He'll be coming on here in a few minutes with us. Get the program kicked off here. First, I want to say WVON's Family Expo is Saturday, October 6th. From 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. over at Malcolm X College, 1900 West Jackson. I used to call it Boulevard. I guess it still is. It's an action-packed day of workshops and a resource fair to meet the ever-changing needs of your family. The workshops, you thinking about Black family values. The workshop on that. Block club organizing in the 21st century, accessing scholarship dollars for college. Job reentry tips for second chance citizens, and more. There's also the pavilion for men, women, and seniors. I guess I fit in all. No, I fit in all of them but one. I'm a man. I'm a senior. Okay, but I fit in that category. Stop by and visit with over 30 exhibitors offering helpful resources and information. The WVON's Family Care Expo is Saturday, October 6th at Malcolm X College. From 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. The event is presented by Relevant Marketing and WVON. See you there. So make sure you come on out and do that, folks. I was looking for something that I thought I had. We're streaming live at WVON.com. We're also on iHeartRadio. We're also up and running also on YouTube. So you can check us out. YouTube.com. That's Henry CB. Check us out there. You see this great looking, this handsome guy. He's a real attractive guy, you know. Yeah, I'm handsome. Don't be looking at me like that, yo. You know, I think you don't quit playing with, son. I didn't even know that team. I wasn't even putting you on that team. I thought you were looking at me because my ego was flying out the window. I think I'm a good. Yeah, well, okay, there you go. That's it. What is that? My sister Martha Ann down there in, I don't know where the hell she is, but she's down south, I assume. But anyway, checking us out wherever she may be. Say hi to you. Glad you can join us. Say hello to my man Solomon out in Denver, Colorado. Hell, he say he ain't from Denver, it's some suburbs. You know, all these guys out there all run out to the suburbs, you know. But anyway, I want to say hi to him. Barbara will catch us if he's around somewhere. He probably asleep. He's on the East Coast, but he'll check it out maybe the next day on our posting when we post it. You know, we're here in the studio at 773-591-1690. You can reach us in the studio by dialing that number. WVON wants you to get social by going to Facebook.com/WVON. 1690 and Twitter at WVON 1690, on Instagram at WVON 1690. You can always text WVON to 88474 and you get a whole bunch of information from us. You know, got a pair of tickets to give away here tonight too, folks. Last pair we got here for the Windy City Blues Festival coming up September the 22nd and 23rd down in Lyons, Illinois. It's on Cermak. There's 7701 West Ogden Avenue in Lyons, Illinois. It's www.windycitybluesfestival.org, and you can get all of your information there. It's a good show. It runs Saturday. From Saturday starts at 11. From noon let me back up on that. Saturdays from 11 to 11:30. On Sundays from noon to 7:30. So got some great acts on there. Tomiko Dixon, the Mike Wheeler, you know, many of these guys around here in this area that are very, very great musicians. They'll be there. It's a whole lineup, folks. About 40 some odd bands. I guess my man said that. So come on out and support this event. It's the first annual event that we have here in this area, Lyons, Illinois. So it's a good thing to support our blues artists wherever they may be. You know, being an artist, folks, is sometimes it ain't what y'all may think it is. Y'all may think it's something. Let me get it right, cause y'all be telling Melody, you can't even talk. Yeah, I'm a Southerner, and I love being a Southerner. I'm a real American when I say I'm still Southern. You know, some of y'all think that it's something else. I want to say happy birthday to my granddaughter, who was but birthday was on the 13th of this month. It's a couple of days ago. I mean, somebody sent out a song to her. I think I play it back for her whenever I see her. Say happy birthday to her. I want to say farewell to Mr. Ken Michael, who made his transition on Thursday, I think it was. But anyway, he and his wife Renee worked at MAQ, where I did as well. Let's say farewell and send out prayers. Here at Classic Blues, want to send out prayers and condolences to the Ken Michael family, Miss Renee Ferguson and all. The service will be next Saturday, folks, and I do have it in my phone here somewhere. But you know how it is when you get technical. I was intending to write it down, but it is next Saturday down right across from the Picasso. But I think that's the name of the church. And when I get it, I will. In fact, I just had it. I was going to say when I get it, I was going to post it to you. You know. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. The celebration of life for Ken Michael will be Saturday, September 22nd at 10 a.m. Chicago Temple First United Methodist Church, 77 West Washington, here in Chicago. And the repast to follow at the church. So that's this coming Saturday. It will be the farewell ceremony to Ken Michael. Ken was a very talented man. He had a marketing operation that he did, and he really tracked what was going on into the black community, the marketing and all of that stuff. But he was very, very good at it. And he passed away. I understand his heart gave out on him. He had a heart attack and a while back. Then all of a sudden, I think he had a defibrillator put in. And a couple of weeks ago, he passed out, went into the hospital. And so he passed away Thursday. I think it was Thursday. I may be wrong on the day. But anyway, I want to say a fond farewell to Mr. Ken Michael. Now, prayers and condolences to his family. All right, folks, we're going to get into the show here. And as we go, I say shout outs to more folks as we go along, if I remember them, because Gerald, he kind of keep me kind of tight from time to time. And I see we got more tragedies and all that crap going on. I'm like that preacher, though, I mean, how in the hell can this woman walk into this guy's apartment building and just start shooting him? I won't just say just start, but how in the hell you going to walk in the man's apartment building and shoot him a couple of times? He's at home. He didn't pay his damn rent. But you come in there now, all of a sudden, it's supposed to be homicide. Now, what the hell they call it? Manslaughter. Well, it's got to be a little bit more than that. Same thing with Van Dyke. So we got a lot of issues, folks, going on. I'm against black kids killing each other as well. So I got a serious problem with all this unnecessary killing in our country, It's it ain't the wild west because it's happening everywhere in the US of A. All right, here we go, folks. We're going to get the show kicked off here on Classic Blues and R&B. And we'll come back. We'll have our guest, Mr. Chris Jasper, on Classic Blues and R&B on WVON. Did I talk too fast? 1690 AM.
Hey, now look alive! Everything lights up, make you wanna shout. Talk about happiness, is that what we're talking about? What won't bring you happiness, but we know where. WBON. Wow! WBON. Come on now, smile, get happy. Wow! And tune in and turn on.
Dirty laundry in the country, can't trust all the same. Broken link, future sinking, and no one gives a damn. I learned to count, but I found out there is no balance scale. People know, I think I know, for some it's living hell. Dirty laundry in the country, can't trust some of the same. Broken link, future sinking, and no one gives a damn. No working day, no weekly pay, can't even feed my cat. A broken folk, no antidote, while others get so fat. Think I'll call my Lord tonight and ask him how to see this good old world to be. And if I read my Bible right and search for better time, don't wanna do no crime. Times are kinda slow, the better days gotta show, and everybody knows. Dirty laundry in the country, can't trust all the same. Broken leg, future sinking, and no one gives a damn. The dollar bill you think is real spends to buy you nothing. For broken folk, no antidote, just trying to get me something. Think I'll call my Lord tonight and ask him how to see this good old world to be. And if I read my Bible right, the times are kinda slow, the better days gotta show, and everybody knows.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Can't trust all the same. Broken link, future sinking, and no one gives a damn. People hustle and preach the gospel, too many words to hear. No working day, no weekly pay, the old folks live in fear. Dirty laundry in the country, dirty laundry in the country, dirty laundry in the country, dirty laundry in the country. Tell my young man, don't you keep going on way that it does to you. We need to get back to that space. We don't know. Don't know that let's go and build it wall. Build the wall, build the wall, build the wall, build the wall. You can know what Jesus said. You know the world I'm better off. Now you will say you can have the way you like. Got no views, no weapons. I mean, trust the die. Just be seated to crap. Now we might as well can. Everyone's going that, let's go and let's fall. Let's go. People dark skin, but no Oh, Jesus said, they gonna say that soon we did. Come on now, we'll say this. Take your time and set your ass. You can blow up out your ass. Your name's Habit, Habit, will attack. Climate change and all that bad. You know it's just a passing fad. All now we'll see it back home. Build the wall. Yeah, build the wall. We got scared of the fall. We're gonna go and read the flag. Say the red is blue and white. Now you will see it there. Oh, now you will see it there. Oh, now you will see it. Let's build the world. Build out the wall.
Tell me a story that's in your mind. Really like to go with you. Take me away to a place and time. Share what is all we do. Why don't you share with me everything you're dreaming of? Why don't you share with me? You're the only one I love. If you only need my mind, I'm sure you would be satisfied. Filled with the pictures of you and I, forever side by side. Come on and share with me everything you're dreaming of. Come on and share with me. You're the only one I love. Sweet love. Tell me what you want. Share with me everything you're dreaming of. Come on and share with me. You're the only one I love. Everything's alright. I love you, girl. Share with me. Oh, baby. I wanna know everything about you. Share with me, girl. Share with me. I want to know everything about you. Share with me. Share with me, girl. I want to know everything about you, baby. Yes, I do. I love you. Yes, I do. I love you.
All right, I want to build that doggone wall. I want that damn wall built. This is my country. Anyway, you heard just now, I guess, this Chris Jasper is Share With Me. That's one of his latest songs. You also heard the Cashbox Kings that said Build That Wall. Curtis Mayfield, this is my Curtis Mayfield and Dirty Laundry. Talking about all of the crap that we're going through, folks. Out here on Classic Blues and R&B. All right, you want to punch my guest up. I want to welcome to the show, to the program, folks. A very, very productive producer. Many of you know him, been around a while, done a lot of things, Mr. Chris Jasper is our guest. He's a writer. Hell, I didn't even know he was a lawyer until he sent that down to me. He's a lawyer. He's a singer. He's a father. He's a husband. So he's just an all-around guy, Welcome, Chris, to our program here on WVO Classic Blues and R&B on WVON.
No, thank you very much. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, good to have you, man. You're part of the royal family of the music and all that stuff. So, you've done a lot of stuff, Chris. And tell the folks a little bit about you and what you've been doing with yourself. They think that where did he go? He got on that caravan and left. No, he didn't, folks.
no, man. Since Caravan, man, I've had a long solo career since Caravan. This is my 15th solo album, and it's called Dance With You. It came out, during the summer, and the single from there is called Show Somebody Love. It's kind of along the same lines lyrically as Caravan was, having people, get together and come together and, show love as an answer to a lot of our problems, So I'm real excited about the people picking up on it, and it's just doing real well.
Yeah, well, that does sound like a good title. I heard the song. Sounds good. I've heard several cuts from your CD, and it's a good CD there, Chris.
Thank you.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit more about what you've been doing and how things are going with it, Chris.
Well, yeah, like I said, I've been recording a lot. I'm working on. I have my own record label, Gold City Records. I've had that for a long, long time, and right now I'm working on a project with my son. He's writing a script for a film, and I'm working on the music for it. And it's really, really turned out pretty special. We're still working out some, final touches on it, and probably try to get it to some studios, to get the film underway. But that'll take a little time. But I've been working on that too. So a lot of things I've been doing lately.
Yeah. So your son is into music too, huh? Oh, he's in film.
Yeah. Matter of fact, he just graduated law school and took the bar exam, and he's been working on. He works on the music with me, my rhythm tracks when I'm doing an album. So he's in there, giving his rhythm parts, and then but he's finishing an album on his own. But it's been kind of difficult going to law school because they have like a ton of work to do. So now that he's out, he's going to get back to finishing that, and also finishing up his script too.
Yeah, how many children you have? Speaking of children.
I have three sons. Mike's the youngest.
Oh, okay.
My other two sons are older. You know, they've gone on and done other things. You know, Nick does my album covers. He's the middle kid. He does the album covers and does a great job with that. And he's a graphic artist. You know, works on animation and a lot of other things. You know, paints and does a whole lot of other things. Chris is in the Army. He's in the service right now. And, you know, I don't know if he's going to make a career out of it or not, but that's, you know, seems to be something he's, you know, interested in doing.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good thing, as long as he's doing something productive, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And it sounds like they all are being very productive.
Yeah, I'm blessed. They're all good young men, you know, wanted to do the right thing, you know, and just you know, they're assets to their community, you know. I'm really proud of them.
Yeah. Now, you're in New York or New Jersey. Where are you?
Yeah, New York.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm on the other side of the river.
Yeah. Notice you were born in Cincinnati, huh?
Cincinnati, Ohio. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I moved to New Jersey, you know, years ago. I lived in the New York area even longer than I was in Cincinnati. Right after high school, I moved to New York, you know, and I've been here ever since.
Okay. And did you marry your high school sweetheart? You say you've been married 36 years. That's a good thing. That's a good record.
Yeah, I mean, no, not my high school sweetheart. I met her, you know, when I was, you know, with the Isley Brothers, and I was actually going to meet with Frankie Crocker at WBLS in New York.
Yeah.
And she worked as the music director there, you know, Margie, and I met her there, you know, and we just kind of, you know, dated for, you know, a couple of years, and then we decided to get married after that.
Speaking of that, that's the song on your track? That's from her name? I mean, that's about her?
Yeah, Sweet Margie. Yeah, I wrote that song. It just came to me, you know. One day I was sitting around and the whole line just came to me, and I said, "Roger, listen to this." I sat down at the piano and played it for her, you know, and I said, "Listen to this." And I sang it to her, you know, and she said, "Yeah, I think that's going to be nice," you know. So yeah, she's a special person, really is.
That is good. Yeah. That's a very good thing, you know. Then what we're going to do, we're going to play another song of yours, and we're going to play another song, and then we're going to come back and chat more with you. You can stay with us as long as you want to. I know you're on that East Coast.
Yeah. I'm good, man. I'm used to staying up late.
Okay. No water got into you. The rain didn't come there, did it? From there?
No. Yeah. That was basically the Carolinas. You know, they got it pretty hard.
Yeah, I know that. You're absolutely right. Okay, Maestro, you ready? All right. You're listening to Classic Blues and R&B, and our guest is Mr. Chris Jasper here on Classic Blues and R&B on WVON 1690 AM.
We all in this together. Why can't we find a way to be shared? Inside we have the answer. Not for the wicked on our reach. Step forward, show somebody love. Show somebody love. Ooh, won't you step forward, show somebody love. Show somebody love. Why can't we give the children? Keep them passive and play. Imagine imagine what they're feeling. Don't want to be that way someday. Show somebody love, yeah. All you got to do is step up. Show somebody love. Show somebody love, yeah. I know it's not too late. Somebody little love is on its way. The future is so bright. If we decide to do what's right, oh, you step up and show somebody love. Show somebody love. Oh, you got to do this. Show somebody love. Show somebody love. Let's have a celebration of brotherhood and unity. Let's give instead of taking and comfort everyone in need. Oh, step up, show somebody love now. All you got to do is step up, show somebody love. Show somebody love. Show somebody love. Come and step on the baby. Show somebody love now. All you got to do is step up. Show somebody love. Show somebody love. Show somebody love. Gotta step on me. Show somebody love now. All you got to do is step up. Show somebody love now. All you have to do is step up. Show somebody love. Show somebody love now. All you got to do is step up.
WBON, handshake, back slapping, baby kissing, flag waving, soul loving, wow! Handshake, back slapping, baby kissing, flag waving, soul.
Looking out my window, now I'm staring out at the rain. Oh, looking out my window, now I'm staring out at the rain. Something struck me, clamped on me like a ball. I said, oh, why you want to things to me? you want to these new things. I love you, baby. I'm sick and tired of being in Missouri. Yeah, 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 you know you're gonna miss me. Oh, you're gonna miss all these sweet things. You're gonna miss me. Oh, you're gonna miss all these sweet things. And then you thought your life will be like mine. So easy. Why you want to please me,
I don't wanna brag about you so much. You ain't something that I have control of. All I know is that the way you treat me, I'm feeling like a king. And I wanna be without you. Every day is like a thing that's free. That's the reason why I love you so much. There's no one like me. No one like me. No one likes me.
There's a rhythm in the way you walk. There's magic in the way you talk. Never worry about yourself. Always try to help someone else. Make my face with a smile. Beat me up when I'm feeling nervous. That's the reason why I love you so much. There's no one like me. Margie. There's no one like me. Margie. No one likes me. Oh, no one likes me. Margie. Alright, never ever be loving you just the way you are. So together, so smart. Look at such a loving way about you. I always wanna be around you. That's the reason why I love you so much. There's no one like me. I got like about 20 seconds to close out the shop, yeah. I love you so much. Oh, there ain't no one like me. Oh, there ain't no one like me. Oh, no one likes me. So it's the way you walk.
You just heard Sweet Margie by, excuse me, by Chris Jasper. And before you also heard, excuse me, Show Somebody Some Love and Terry O'Darby, Ball and Chain. We're going to the top of the hour and we'll be back with our guest, Mr. Chris Jasper, here on Classic Blues and R&B on WVON 1690 AM.
The talk of Chicago and the voice of the nation is 1690 WVON, Chicago.
Hey, Sir Henry, will you play some soul music for me?
I'll take an order of barbecue, collard greens, and a football game.
Special report, Tropical Storm Florence. Heavy rains over the Carolinas will still spell misery in the days ahead. Meteorologist Allison Chinchar says the next threat comes as rivers overflow.
Not only do you have to worry about that rain that came down directly over the rivers, but all of it that went into people's yards, into roadways, it flows somewhere.
Correspondent Bill Michaels says the threat of flooding has prompted North Carolina officials to tell drivers coming down Interstate 95 from Virginia to go around the entire state.
North Carolina wants motorists to go west out of Virginia into Tennessee and take Interstate 75 into Georgia. North Carolina Transportation Secretary Jim Trogdon explains why.
The one thing that we must do is provide safe services for people that are moving through our state. And the one thing I want to prevent is thousands of people stranded on our interstates or U.S. routes with flooding events on each side.
The death toll has risen to at least 13. I'm Barbara Cusack. In the Philippines, the police director says the death toll from Typhoon Mangkhut has risen to 28, mostly due to landslides in northern mountain provinces. The Webb County District Attorney in Texas says a U.S. Border Patrol agent has been arrested as a suspected serial killer. Correspondent Boris Sanchez says the agent allegedly killed several people.
The district attorney in Webb County described him as someone who is hunting for his victims. Over the past 2 weeks in Webb County, 4 different bodies have been discovered. 3 women, 1 man, all of them, according to authorities, believed to be prostitutes.
A swimmer at a Cape Cod beach died Saturday in what experts believe is the first fatal shark attack in Massachusetts in more than 80 years. The incident occurred at Newcomb Hollow Beach. The swimmer, identified as 26-year-old Arthur Medici of Revere, Massachusetts, was given first aid but died at Cape Cod Hospital in Hyannis. Barbara Cusack. I just saved hundreds of dollars by switching to Geico. I'm as happy as a clam.
Disclaimer. Geico cannot guarantee you will be, quote, as happy as a clam, unquote. The Geico legal team cannot accurately verify clams even experience the complex human emotional state known as happiness. As an invertebrate mollusk living half submerged on the ocean floor with no arms, legs, or wireless access, what's there to be happy about? A clam's all like, oh, I'm so happy I didn't get turned into New England clam chowder today. Pronounced regionally as chowder. Chowder. Oh, that's so fun to say. What were we talking about again? Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
If you're 85 or younger, would you need peace of mind and comfort for your family? We're Final Expense Direct with an urgent message for you. The average funeral today costs over $8,000. Call now for free information about our senior plans. Answer a few simple questions and receive approval right on the phone. Call 800-523-3493. That's 800-523-3493. Again, 800-523-3493.
The Mustard Tour event of the year takes place Saturday, October 6th at Malcolm X College, 1900 West Jackson. It's WVON's Family Care Expo. Here is your chance to attend an action-packed day of workshops and a resource fair to meet the ever-changing needs of your family. We've got workshops and panel discussions on rethinking Black family values, block club organizing in the 21st century, accessing scholarship dollars for college, and job re-entry tips for second chance citizens. There'll also be entire pavilions dedicated to men, women, and seniors. Stop by and visit with more than 30 exhibitors offering helpful resources and information that we need to build a better community. Be there Saturday, October 6th at Malcolm X College, 1900 West Jackson, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. We're taking care of our family's business. The Family Care Expo is presented by Relevant Marketing and WVON. Visit WVON.com and keep listening for more details.
4 years ago, it was 16 shots. 400 days later,
CPD released video today of Officer Jason Van Dyke gunning down Laquan McDonald.
Then the charges came down. 6 counts for first-degree murder and 16 counts of aggravated battery with a firearm. Now, 4 years later, the trial of the century is finally underway. Officer Jason Van Dyke gets his day in court for the murder of Laquan McDonald, and the Talk of Chicago will be there. Get all the latest from the trial with daily updates on the WVON Morning Show with Maze Jackson and Eric Johnson from the Chicago Crusader. Attorney Kimberly Ogoan will join Perry Small and Cliff Kelly daily from the courthouse. The trial of the century. The People versus Jason Van Dyke. The most comprehensive coverage happens here on the Talk of Chicago. This is why we ain't WVON now more than ever.
Hello, I'm Howard Massey. And I'm Howard Robertson, and we're excited that Riffin' on Jazz is here in Chicago.
As Riffin' on Jazz is your weekly visit with kids, talk about jazz, music people love.
We're here on 1690 WVON, taking a deep dive into the jazz music and the jazz artists that you love every weekend.
Riffin' on Jazz, Saturday nights, 10 p.m. exclusively here on the Talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON.
Hello, I'm Sir Henry Cheatham, inviting you to join us here every Saturday night for Classic Blues and R&B on WVON 1690 AM at WVON.com. Here we play some great American music and we have lots of fun at Saturday nights on WVON 1690 AM at WVON.com. Come on, and let's have some fun.
Come on, everybody. Let's have some fun tonight.
Live from the Xfinity Studios at WVON. You're listening to Night Blues with Sir Henry Cheatham on 1690 The Talk of Chicago.
All right, good Sunday morning to you. Welcome to Classic Blues and R&B, the biggest show on radio, the biggest show on the internet, the biggest show in the world, whole wide world. Anyway, Sir Henry Cheatham here, rolling right along here with Classic Blues and R&B, as we do each and every Saturday, Sunday morning. And I want to say good Sunday morning to you, wherever you may be. Hope you're enjoying the program. As we do each and every Saturday night, Sunday morning, we bring this program to you. Great American music, music from North America, the music that was born and raised here. Without it, you would not have any American music. In the U.S. of A, music would be all imports from Europe, you know. And hell, even the imports that came from Europe, they came from American musicians, you know. They talk about the Rolling Stones and all that, you know, but before, you know, hey, it was all coming out of North America. We're streaming live at WVON.com on the World Wide Web, also on iHeartRadio, and we're up and running on YouTube. Go check us out wherever you may be and enjoy us wherever you may be and whatever you may be doing. Make sure you enjoy us. You know, we're good people. We're good folks. You know, Gerald is a good boy. I'm a good boy. So we want you to kind of enjoy us wherever you may be. The Mumford Marine Association wants you guys to come over and get involved with them. We got the old Bears coming up on Monday night. They love football over there. Got a program coming up on Friday night from 8 o'clock. The Sam Cockrell Review will be over there. So come on out and support us. We need it. We need all of the support we can. It's another one of the institutions in the colored community that we need to keep going, folks. I'm telling you, we losing everything. We get rid of all of it, you know. And we just we're just losing it everywhere. My phone cover was ringing. I didn't know it was. I'm still getting used to it. I got a new phone. Yeah, I'm getting used to it. I still got some tickets here to give away. If you call us at 773-591-1690, and you can get a pair of tickets here for the September 22nd and 23rd Windy City Blues Festival down in Lyons, Illinois, 7701 West Ogden Avenue. So give us a shout here. You can get them. Good to hear from your brother Leroy Phillips there. Anyway, the Mumford Marine Association is located at 7011 South Vincennes Avenue, and the phone number is 773-873-6600. That's 773-873-6600. Come on out and support your veterans. You know, so you know, once we get out of the Army, you know, we're still veterans. You know, there are things that we must do. There are a lot of, you know, we were kids when we went in, so as we get out, you know, take care of us. Ignorance, folks, ignorance is the most costly crop that any community can produce. Mr. William J. Edwards said that back in 1918, and it continues to be a great downer today because we got more ignorance today, I would say probably than ever, even though you got more access to more tubes. Where you can just run out, you know, even have to leave your house, you know, to do some of this stuff. But we got a lot of ignorance. And everybody's running for mayor of the city of Chicago. I think I'm going to throw my hat in. I got a white hat on, folks. You check me out on YouTube. You say I got a white hat on. I'm going to throw my white hat into the ring and see if I can't win this doggone thing. Because, hell, everybody's running, including Gerald. He's talking about running, too, you know. On the phone with us, we have our guest, Mr. Chris Jasper, great musician, producer, songwriter, and all of that. He's done it for many years, and he is still doing it. Before the break, you heard a couple of his tunes that we did do, and we are still going to be playing more of his music. Chris, are you still with us? You didn't go to sleep out there on the East Coast, did you?
No, I'm still with you. I'm still with you.
All right. Didn't want to put you to sleep, you know. Tell us a little bit more about your CD that you got out and whatever else you want to tell us about it. You know, I noticed you and the Isley brothers were together for many years. Was like most groups, y'all were family. Am I correct?
Yeah. Like we all grew up in Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
And actually we lived a few doors from each other, you know, same street. And I knew the guys all my life. My sister, one of my older sisters, married Rudolph Isley, one of the older brothers, and that's when our two families really got close. And I just knew them all alive, and we just kind of formed together as one group. When I graduated high school, that's when I moved to New York, and I studied at Juilliard School of Music. And around that time, the three of us younger guys, we had a trio, me, Ernie, and Marvin. Ernie played drums, I played piano, and Marvin played bass. And, we had our own little group going, and we used to play at different high schools and churches and things in New Jersey. And at that time, the older guys were at Motown. And so, they used to see us play, and they used to come to some of our gigs, and we got better and better, and they wanted us to start playing with them. And so, that's how the 6-member, group kind of got together. And we were together for a long time.
Yeah. Now, do you guys ever get together now as a group performing at any venues anywhere or not?
Now, right now, Rudolph, he has some health problems, so he's not doing anything right now. But Ernie and Ronald, they're touring right now as the Isley Brothers, and I'm doing my own thing with my own record label. So that's kind of how things are right now.
Yeah. And tell the folks about your record label again, how they can find your social contacts and all of the rest of stuff, how they can keep up with you.
Yeah. If you go to chrisjasper.com, that's my website. All of my music's on there. Whenever I'm doing something, an event or something, that's on there. You can reach me to Facebook by chrisjasper.com, and you can also buy the music from there. You can go to all the stores that are selling the music at chrisjasper.com.
Okay. Because that seems to be the way that everything is today. You want a CD? Hey, that's what you have to do. Download each one, and because they can still get a whole CD from you too. Am I right?
Yeah. They can buy the physical CD as well. But a lot of people are downloading now. But they're both digital and the physical CD. You can pick it up. chrisjasper.com.
Yeah. Now, you doing much touring these days, Chris?
Not really, because of all the recording I had mentioned before.
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of. I did like 4 albums in like 3 years. And so I've been doing in the studio a lot. Which is that's the part of the business I really like the most, is creating new music. A fresh song. There's nothing like that to me. To go in and make a new song and have it come out. So that's what I've been doing, and mostly, yeah.
Yeah, and now you're also producing other guys, right? Other people, I should say, not just necessarily guys, but you're also producing a lot of stuff for them, right? Correct?
I did some. I signed some artists, I don't know, back in. This has been several years ago now, and there was one group, Brothers by Choice. I produced an album for them, and Liz Hogue, that was a long time ago, but she was an artist on Gold City. And Out Front was a gospel group, and too bad one of the members passed away a few years ago. So they had to break up. But and then I'm producing my son's records. I'm helping him produce and get his stuff together. So that's kind of who I've been working with in the past years.
Yeah. Now, speaking of gospel, now you're also doing gospel music as well, correct?
Yeah, I did 4 gospel albums, total gospel albums. And on this album, this latest CD, Dance With You, is an inspirational song, It's a Miracle. And which is talking about, a lot of the things that Christ did, healing the sick and all that. And it goes into a lot of things that Christ did. And it ends up saying that, I believe that you have a miracle for me, which is, the hope of every Christian, that Christ will perform a miracle for them. So that's a special song on the album.
Yeah. Okay, I tell you what, we're going to play some more music. We'll get back to you in a few minutes, chatting back more with you, okay?
All right.
All right. All right. Here we go, Gerald. You're listening, folks, to Classic Blues. Remember, you can call us here at 773-591-1690. That's 773-591-1690. Classic Blues want you to like our Facebook page. It's Classic Blues and R&B. Follow us on Twitter at WVON Henry and subscribe to our YouTube channel at, of course, youtube.com/HenryCB. So check us out wherever you can find us at. You're listening to Classic Blues and R&B on the greatest radio program. There he is. And don't look at me like that. You working on you with the big shot now. You know, when I say I'm great, that makes you great. You're listening to Classic Blues and R&B on WVON 1690 AM.
You may not believe inside everybody there's a need. Won't you let me through before the feel is gone? Be your lover and your friend till this world comes to an end. Why don't you call me, baby? You know I'll be there. You're the smoke. I'm the fire. Something burning, feel it burning. It's my desire. It's the little things I'll do. Girl, when I'm lying next to you, that will take your breath away. You'll be begging me to stay. Girl, you know I'll do whatever you want me to. Why don't you call me, baby? You know I'll be there. You're the snow. I'm the fire. Something burning. Feel it burning. It's not something burning, feel it burning. It's my desire. It's the little things I'll do. Girl, when I'm lying next to you, that will take your breath away. You'll be begging begging me to stay. Girl, you know I'll do whatever you want me to. Why don't you call me, baby? You know I'll be there. You're the smoke, I'm the fire. Something burning, feel it burning. It's my desire. You're the smoke, I'm the fire. Something's burning, feel it burning. It's my desire. You're the smoke, I'm the fire. Something's burning.
The Legends lives on classic blues and R&B.
You said you'd be mine till the end of time. You said we'd be together now, no matter what the weather. You said that you and me was meant to be, just like the leaves and branches on the tree. Sweet talk, you laid it down, but that sweet talk, you turned my life around, and I'm gonna hold you to your promise, your promise, to be mine, your promise, to be mine. To turn back now. You see, I'm way over my head, and I can't turn back now. Got me out here on the limb, hanging over deep water. No, I can't swim. I must give you mine till the end of time. I know that's all time, and I'm gonna hold you to your promise. Your promise. Hey, to hold you to your promise. Your promise. You said that you're mine. I'm always happy. I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna hold you to that. Hold you to your promise. Hey, come on, baby. Hold you to your promise. Your promise. Yeah. You'll be mine. Oh, mine. Oh, mine. From the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. You promised, baby, to be mine, mine. Oh, mine. Oh, mine. Oh, mine. Oh, mine. I never let go. Gotta have your love. Gotta have your love. Come on now, baby.
Hey, I'm Chris Jasper, and you're listening to Classic Blues and R&B on WVON 1690 AM, Chicago. Hey, I'm Chris Jasper, and you're listening to Classic Blues and R&B on WVON 1690 AM, Chicago.
You're the sunshine in my day. Ooh, baby. You're the sunshine in my day. So warm in every way. No one can keep us apart. I really love it when you kiss me. I feel so good when you're with me. You're the key to my heart. I said I'm living for the love that you give to me. Oh yes I am, girl. I wanna give you more, so much more than I receive. Here's what I pledge to you. I'm living for the love that you give to me, baby. I wanna give you more, so much more than I receive. Oh yeah, yeah. You're the girl of my dreams. You really are my queen. I just want you to know you're everything I need. You make my life complete, much more precious than gold. I'm living for the love that you give to me. Oh yes I am, girl. I wanna give you more, so much more than I receive. Here's what I pledge to you. I'm living for the